guys, welcome to another video, and in this video I'm gonna be giving you guys some tips and tricks you can use while you're bulking. These are some of the things I've done and used that have helped me during my bulk, so I want to share some of them with you guys. Starting off with tip number 1, meal prepping. Now, I personally don't really like to meal prep just because I like to eat fresh food. I like to eat food that was made on the same day that I'm gonna eat it. But a lot of people like to meal prep, for example, on a Sunday, and they make food for the whole entire week and put it in Tupperwares and store them in the fridge. I personally don't like that because I like the taste of fresh food, and that's why I personally don't really like that method of meal prepping. But it really is a good method to keep yourself on track and to be really getting all your meals at the right moment. So that's gonna be the first tip I'm gonna have for you guys. Meal prep will keep you on track and it will make sure that you're getting the meals that you need to be getting in order to keep on bulking. Tip number 2 that I'm gonna give you guys has to do with meals, particularly rice. This is going to save you a lot of time, so buy 1-minute rice. This rice, you can just put it in the microwave and it will be done in just 1 minute. It is so freaking great, and it's something that I've used a lot back when I was going to school every single day. I'm still a student, if you're wondering, but I'm not going to school anymore. I finished all my classes and that kind of stuff, but that's another topic. But 1-minute rice is just so key. When you're in a hurry, you can just put it in the microwave and it will be done. It is awesome and you're good to go. So 1-minute rice is going to be really key when you're trying to just make some food and bring it with you to school or whatever you're going, work and that kind of stuff. Awesome. Next to that, tip number 3 that I'm gonna give you also has to do with rice, and that is get yourself a freaking rice cooker, man. A rice cooker is just so damn important. I mean, you can make a lot of rice for the whole freaking day and you don't really need to be looking over it. So what I used to do personally when I was going to classes, I would wake up in the morning, start the rice cooker, put some rice in, a lot of rice, and then go take a shower, and when I get out of the shower and get dressed and that kind of stuff, the rice will be ready. I would take out the rice and put them in Tupperwares and bring them with me to school. They're not really that expensive, so if you can't afford a rice cooker, just go ahead. It is really key to have a rice cooker at home. It makes life so much easier, especially if you're a student. It makes it so much easier to cook up your rice. So tip number 3, buy a rice cooker. Highly recommend it. Alright, so now that we have our carb source for the day sorted out, which is rice, with the 1-minute rice or the rice cooker, we're gonna talk about protein. And if you're a student, I'm assuming you're running on a low budget, so one of the cheapest source of protein that you can buy is really tuna, man. Tuna is really awesome and really quick to just bring with you anywhere. And one of the staple meals I used to eat all the time is rice and tuna, because even if I woke up late for school, I would make my 1-minute rice and I would also pick a can of tuna and just throw everything in a Tupperware and bam! You got some carbs, you got some protein. It might not be the tastiest meal of all times, but it gets the job done. You got your carb sources and you got your protein source. You're gonna get about 30 grams of protein in 1 can of tuna, and that is just awesome to get you through the day at school or at work. Another source of protein that you can use and that is really cheap, eggs. Of course, eggs also very easy to make, so very quick if you're in a hurry in the morning to get to class. It's awesome source of protein. Another thing you can do is buy frozen protein. Frozen protein is also very cheap. Frozen fish, frozen tilapia, frozen vegetables, frozen fruits. Also like canned beans, they also contain a lot of protein. Those are other alternatives you can use if you're running on a low budget. Tip number 5 that I'm gonna give you guys is going to be eat fruits. Eat a lot of fruits. If you're bulking, then your carbs are pretty high. And what I'm gonna suggest you guys do is eat a lot of fruit. Because they're easy to grab on the go. You can eat them at all times. If you're in class, you can just grab a fruit, grab a banana, grab an apple, and just eat it in class. Nobody will tell you anything because it's a fruit. It will be a lot better than taking out a Tupperware and letting the room smell like tuna. So it will be a lot better to get just some carbs in between classes. And then when you have a break, you can just take out your Tupperware and get your meal in. But fruits are really great if you're looking to get some extra carbs, which you're gonna be looking to do if you are bulking. So fruit. Moving on to the next tip, and that is going to be eat a lot of cereal. I eat a lot of cereal almost every day right now. I'm eating cereal because they contain a bunch of carbs, man. A lot of carbs. They contain a lot of sugars also, but what you really need to do is just Don't go for the ones that contain lots and lots of sugar, but instead go ahead and eat some Special K. It is great. I love Special K. It is really tasty, I think. And what I personally do is I mix half and half. Just to keep it exciting, I do half of the Special K and then I use half of the other whatever brand I'm using that contains lots and lots of sugar. Then it is awesome, it is great, a lot of calories, a lot of carbs, and it is really key when you're bulking. I eat it a lot, almost every day. And who doesn't love cereal, man? I love cereal, I like cereal a lot. So just take advantage of those extra carbs that you're having, because when you're cutting, you're not gonna be having cereal for a long time. So yeah. Number 7, I don't know how long this video is already, but tip number 7 that I'm gonna give you guys is drink your calories, man. Drink your calories. I personally don't really track the calories that I consume from beverages, because I figured if I'm getting just extra calories, it's just gonna help me with my bulk and it's just gonna help me put on some more weight. So I don't really care about those calories that I'm drinking, but you might care about those calories. So if you're having a difficult time putting on some mass and reaching the amount of calories that you're going to eat per day, like 4,000 calories, 4,500, if you're really a hard gainer, you know, like me, then you might consider drinking your calories. It is delicious. You can pick whatever juice you're going to have and just drink them with your meals, and it's just really an easy way to get those extra carbs and extra calories in. So drink your calories, guys. The last tip that I'm gonna have for you guys is weigh yourself. Tip number 8, weigh yourself. And if I looked a lot over there during this video, I don't really recall doing it, but if I did, that is because I have everything written down there, so I'm really reading everything to you guys. But according to your weight, you're gonna know if you're really on the right track with this bulk. And if you're not increasing in weight, then you need to eat more, guys. You need to eat more, eat more, eat more. And I stress that enough. Really keep track of the weight and the scale. This video is not over yet because I got some extra tips for you guys. So bonus tips. Bonus tip number 1 that I'm gonna give you guys, and I don't really condone this tip, but bear with me, okay? Buy yourself a weight gainer. Yes, I said that right. You heard that right. Buy yourself a weight gainer. But hear me out, alright? Hear me out. This is what you're going to do. Weigh how much of that weight gainer you're going to drink, because those things contain a lot of carbs. Really a lot of freaking carbs, man. So weigh the amount of powder that you're going to be drinking, the amount of weight gainer that you're going to be taking, consuming, and this way you can keep track of the amount of carbs that you took in with that weight gainer. Alright, so that is personally something that I have used in the past, and I still think I have a tub of weight gainer somewhere around my house. I don't know, I don't recall, but that is something I've really used in the past, and that is just to get those extra carbs in. It can be really challenging if you have a hectic schedule to get those meals in, and you're not gonna go like with 3 to 4 Tupperwares the whole day to school, you know. So what I did back then is go just with 1 Tupperware to school, and I would bring some powder, some weight gainer with me. This way I can get those extra carbs and extra calories in, but I would keep track of everything in an app such as the MyFitnessPal or the app of your preference. But just keep track of those weight gainers because they contain a lot of carbs and in some cases also a lot of fat, and that is something that you don't really want because you may exceed those 4,000 calories really fast. Alright, so keep that in mind. Bonus tip number 2, count your calories. Count your calories and not your macros. Alright, I personally track everything. I track calories, carbs, protein, and fats. Count only your calories, alright? Your calories right here. This one were your calories. Count your calories. The first year I came to the Netherlands and the first year I really started bulking, I didn't know much about carbs and protein and fats. So if you have a really hectic schedule and you don't want to get really into detail with everything nutrition and that kind of stuff in the gym, just make sure you're getting enough calories. That is everything that is going to matter right now. Calories. Make sure that you're consuming a lot of calories, or at least more than you're burning in a day. If your goal is, for example, 4,000 calories, 3,000 calories, whatever, just make sure you're reaching those calories and the carbs, protein, and fats will fill out themselves. So if you don't want to make things complicated or your schedule doesn't allow you to keep track of all those things, just count the calories, and I assure you, you will make some gains by counting those calories, alright? And the last bonus tip that I have for you guys, and this is going to go hand in hand with counting your calories. Don't be afraid to get fat. Don't be afraid to get fat, and I cannot stress that enough, because I, for one, was somebody that really wanted a six-pack my whole life. But when I came to the Netherlands, I decided to, you know what? If I want to get big, I need to make sacrifices, and that is what I did. You cannot be stressing about, oh my gosh, I'm getting fat, because then you will never progress and you will never really see results. You will never grow the way you need to be growing, alright? So don't be afraid to get fat. Alright guys, so I hope you really enjoyed this video and appreciate those tips and tricks that I gave you guys. I hope it wasn't all over the place with the rice cooker, the food, and that kind of stuff. So I hope you follow it through and could really keep track with all the tips that I was giving. So I hope you really enjoyed this video, and if you have any suggestions for topics, training videos, or anything that you want me to cover in the future, let me know in the comments down below. Let me know what you want me to cover, which training tips you want me to give you, which workouts would you want to see. Let me know in the comments down below. Alright? So with that being said, don't forget to like and share this video if you really enjoyed it, and I guess I'll see you soon. Later guys.